Hi, and welcome to the Boca Voice. I wanted to welcome you, and please welcome Richard Siemens and Rabbi Feinberg. Thank you for joining us today. And today we're here talking about the Torah School and what's coming up in the local vote that's going to be happening on the 22nd of November. And it's very crucial to the success of this school and what's going on. And I just wanted to talk to the residents of Boca Raton and talk to you about how important it is and why it's important to these two gentlemen here. And I want to turn over the floor first to Richard and talk to you as to why did you get involved with this project?
Well, I've been somewhat involved with this school for the past 17 years. It started out with 14 students. We put in 2 portable classrooms on the front lawn of the congregation of Young Israel. And today we have 365 students in 2 buildings on Spanish River Boulevard, and are, for the most part, facing a situation where very shortly we'll be out of space for about the 3rd or 4th time in the 17 years that this school has been in existence. What's important about the existence of this school is that the very moral fabric of any community is strengthened by its religious institutions, whether they be Jewish, Hebrew, whether they be Catholic, Protestant, Presbyterian, or Muslim. In each one of these cases where we have these religious institutions, the most important element in their criteria, in their existence, if you will, is for the continuance of what they believe in. And therefore, they have to rely upon the participation of their children. The other thing is this, that where you have religious education, there tends to be a much, shall we say, a community that is more at peace with itself, in that it has a relationship to God, and that's the basic foundation of most religions, pretty much all of them.
I've had an opportunity to walk around the campus, and I'm pleased to see that you have quite a great opportunity here for the kids to learn and see what they have. But I've also noticed that it is a little bit dated. You know, when you're looking at the new facility that you're hoping to build, what are some of the things that are going to change in the new opportunity that, if you get the opportunity, that aren't going to be here?
Okay. Well, these 2 buildings that are owned by the school, being the Torah Academy of Boca Raton, were constructed in the 1940s. So these buildings are almost 80 years old. They serve the purpose in that they provide the classroom space that is needed to provide the education, but they lack all of the amenities, if you will, that are a part of the current educational process. In that, there's more to education than just one receives out of whatever religious text that they work from and whatever secular studies that they do. There are also, physical aspects to their growth. And then you have those people who are particularly gifted in the arts and some who are gifted in other ways. But it's very difficult really to entertain the development of those gifts if you don't have the facilities in which to do it. The purpose of getting a site that is approximately, well, it is exactly 26.43 acres, is to provide the ability, if you will, for the school to be built with all of the amenities that will help develop culturally, educationally, religiously, these children into well-rounded individuals. As it is right now, the graduates from this school are going to the finest universities in the country, in spite of the fact that they don't have all of the amenities. They didn't use all the amenities in their growing up period. So the quality of education that the Torah Academy delivers is exceptionally high. And of course, it's a great tribute to the parents who basically support this institution. And also, it should be known that there is nobody who's turned down to attend.
I was going to get to that, Richard. Rabbi, I was interested to find out when I did a little bit of research about your academy that no one's turned down when no matter what their economic stature is when they come into this community. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Sure. One of the cornerstones that our school is based upon is the belief that every Jewish child, it should be getting a Jewish education if they're interested in getting it. So we feel very strongly that any Jewish child that wants to avail themselves and have the opportunity to learn in a Judaic studies as well as getting the same secular studies education you'd be getting at a public school, to be able to get that in our school, regardless of the financial abilities of the family. Thank God we have a large donor base, which helps supplement the needs, and we've worked very hard, because the community believes in that. The community believes that every Jewish child, and our passion is to offer, this level of education and belief in the traditions, and to every Jewish child who's interested.
I want to thank both of you gentlemen, and if you have any closing remarks, please let the parents and the community know what they are. Richard?
Well, we need all the support we can get. And, for those people out there who believe, if you will, as we believe, that religious education is an important element in the basic fabric of this community, we would ask they support our request.
Thank you. Rabbi?
Sure, we are one of the fastest growing Jewish day schools in the country, and the sky's the limit of where Torah Academy will be within just a short amount of time. We had close to a 20% increase just this past year, and the potential that we have to educate more students, for more families to move into Boca Raton, and to share our mission of educating students with Judaic studies and the highest standard of secular studies and emphasis on values and morals and ethics, really could make a much greater effect, far greater effect, if we would have the facilities and the land and the ability to expand our mission to ever greater heights.
There you have it, Boca Raton. We thank you once again for taking the opportunity to listen to us, and we encourage the parents of the Torah Academy, and we encourage the citizens and the residents of Boca Raton and the Jewish community to come out and to support the Torah Academy and their cause. Thank you once again for listening, and we encourage you to come out. Thank you.